I felt like in the past we talked about, me asking the question. I think she just wants to, I think she just is not ready yet. It's about, am I gonna make this commitment? Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor, what I say? Because that's a serious commitment when you say you're gonna love someone for better.
Hey! All right, grab your popcorn because this tea is scalding hot. Benny Blanco is engaged. Cue the celebrations, the romantic Instagram posts, and all that jazz. But let's be real. We've all been side-eyeing Justin Bieber's reaction, haven't we? The man has been broadcasting his not-so-subtle feelings all over social media. Cryptic Instagram stories featuring sad boy anthems, pointed lyrics that seem a little too relevant, and an overall vibe of a kicked puppy who just lost his favorite chew toy. It's got us all whispering in the group chat. Is Justin okay? Is he still in love with her? Well, the whispers have officially turned into a full-blown shout because Justin has seemingly thrown shade at Benny following the engagement announcement. And with that, the internet's suspicions are stronger than ever. He's not over it, and he's definitely not happy. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dissect the drama, analyze the lyrics of She's Mine, and try to get into Justin's head. Is this a case of unrequited love, a bad case of the X Factor, or just another chapter in Hollywood's never-ending soap opera? Before we dive in, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to A-List Buzz for all the latest celebrity gossip. It's free, and it helps us bring you fresh, juicy content. The elephant in the room, Selena and Justin's history. Let's not pretend this engagement news exists in a vacuum. Justin and Selena Gomez have history. A long, complicated, dramatic history. They were each other's first loves, the golden couple of teen romance, and even though they supposedly moved on, the lingering what if has never really faded. So when Selena got engaged to Benny Blanco, it's not exactly a stretch to think Justin might have felt something. Regret, jealousy, nostalgia, maybe even all three at once. Since the news dropped, he hasn't exactly been himself. He's been posting cryptic messages, looking moobier than usual, and now, with this not-so-subtle jab at Benny, it seems like his emotions are finally bubbling to the surface. Is he trying to win Selena back? Expressing his pain? Or is this just a masterfully crafted publicity stunt? The world waits for Justin's reaction. Selena Gomez has officially confirmed what we all kind of suspected. She's engaged to Benny Blanco. Love, happiness, yada yada. But let's be real, the person we've really been waiting to hear from is none other than Justin Bieber. Because, come on, Jelena wasn't just any relationship, it was the relationship. The kind of Hollywood romance that had us all invested, through the breakups, makeups, and emotional roller coasters. Even now, years after their final split, people can't help but wonder, what about Justin? So yeah, the world has been holding its breath, waiting to see how he would respond. Would he take the high road and offer his congratulations, spiral into a pit of despair and drop a bunch of heartbreak ballads? Or would he pull a classic Justin and do something totally unexpected? Justin's response: a masterclass in subtle or not so subtle shade. Turns out, Justin's reaction wasn't a reaction at all. Instead of addressing the engagement directly, he flooded his Instagram with pictures of a recent family vacation with Hailey and their baby, Jack. The message? Look at me. I'm happy. I have a family. Selena who? The shade of it all. It's a pretty clear, albeit veiled, message. Selena's engagement isn't relevant to him. And fair enough, it's been years since they broke up, and they've both moved on. But still, after everything, the history, the Jelena obsession that practically took over the internet, his almost pointed indifference is kind of surprising. Is he really that over it? Or is he trying a little too hard to prove he's moved on? Classic Justin move, honestly. The rise and fall of Jelena. A recap. Justin and Selena's love story began in 2010 when two of the biggest teen stars in the world fell hard for each other. They quickly became the it couple, red carpets, magazine covers, paparazzi chases, the whole deal. But behind the glitz and glamour, their relationship was anything but smooth sailing. The pressure of fame, their intense emotions, and some pretty fundamental differences made things rocky. Their love story was passionate but also volatile. Arguments, breakups, reconciliations. It was a never-ending cycle. And as the years went on, it started taking a serious toll on Selena, both emotionally and physically. They kept trying to make it work, drawn back by nostalgia and the hope that things could go back to the honeymoon phase. But in 2018, they finally called it quits for good. And just like that, Jelena was over. Shortly after, Justin moved on with Hailey Baldwin. Their romance moved fast. Within months, they were engaged, then married, and before long, they had a baby. Picture perfect family, check. Meanwhile, Jelena took her time exploring other relationships before eventually finding stability with Blanco, who has been described as a quieter, more grounded presence in her life. Is Justin really over it? So how does Justin really feel about Jelena's engagement? His Instagram post gave the impression that he's unbothered, living his best domestic life. But was that the real story? According to insiders, not so much. Sources close to Justin and Hailey say that behind the scenes, Justin wasn't handling the news as well as he made it seem. Apparently, as soon as the engagement went public, he became noticeably moody and withdrawn. He struggled to process the reality of his ex moving on for good. And Hailey? She reportedly went into full damage control mode, showering him with affection and reassurance. Special outings, home-cooked meals, and extra effort to keep things positive. She was doing the most to keep his spirits up. If these reports are to be believed, then Justin's nonchalant Instagram post was less about indifference and more about damage control, a carefully curated image to maintain the illusion of a happy, drama-free life. The bottom line, at the end of the day, we may never really know what's going on in Justin's head. Maybe he's truly moved on. Maybe there's still a part of him that wonders what if. Either way, one thing's for sure. The internet will be watching for any more cryptic posts, song lyrics, or subtle shade. Because when it comes to Jelena, the drama never really dies, it just evolves. So, what do you think? Is Justin Bieber over Selena Gomez, or is his chill reaction just a little too calculated? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more A-list drama. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Playing, cuddling, and simply being present with his son, it seemed like Justin Bieber was making a conscious effort to immerse himself in fatherhood, shifting his focus away from Selena Gomez's engagement and toward the positive aspects of his own life. Reports suggest he was using his role as a dad as an emotional anchor, grounding himself in the present, and finding solace in the love and happiness he shares with Hailey and their growing family. This narrative doesn't paint Justin as someone ignoring his emotions, but rather as someone actively choosing to channel his energy into something meaningful, using his son as a source of strength and comfort during what could be a difficult time. This perspective humanizes his reaction. He's not a heartless ex, but a man grappling with complex emotions, trying to navigate them in the healthiest way possible. But even as he tries to focus on fatherhood, the reality remains, this situation is difficult. Everyone knows Justin and Jelena had an epic on-again, off-again relationship for years. They were young, in love, it was a whole thing. And even though they broke up a long time ago and Jelena has moved on with her engagement, there's still a lingering feeling that Justin might not be completely over her. Let's be real, first loves can be hard to shake. He's been keeping busy, new music, touring, building his brand. But sometimes, even when you're actively moving on, small things slip through. A melancholic Instagram post here, a cryptic lyric there. Fans are noticing and the gossip mill is churning. It's like he's unconsciously sending out little smoke signals, even if he doesn't mean to. Then there's Hailey. She's his wife, she's gorgeous, she's successful, and she's probably trying really hard to handle this whole situation with grace. But imagine how awkward it must be, like being at a party where your husband keeps accidentally calling you by his ex's name. Mortifying, right? She's putting on a brave face, but you can see the strain. It has to be tough to have your relationship constantly compared to a past romance, especially one that was so intense and so public. No one wants to feel like they're playing second fiddle to a ghost. So, yeah, it's messy, and everyone is watching it unfold, hoping for the best for everyone involved. It's a reminder that even celebrities, with all their fame and fortune, deal with the same complicated relationship struggles as the rest of us. Now, put yourself in Hailey's shoes for a second. You're married to one of the biggest pop stars in the world. You're a successful model with your own career. You have what looks like a dream life. But behind the scenes, there's this constant hum of anxiety because your husband's ex is everywhere. And it's not just that she's everywhere, it's that people are constantly comparing you to her. Every move you make, every outfit you wear, every Instagram caption you post, it's all analyzed and dissected. It's exhausting. And then there's the lingering speculation that Justin might still be pining for Selena. That's got to be a huge blow to the ego, right? You're supposed to be his person, his everything. But no matter what you do, it feels like you're not enough. You're not Selena. You don't have that shared history, those inside jokes, that deep-rooted connection that the whole world watched unfold. It's like trying to win a race you already lost before you even started. To make matters worse, everyone is talking about it. The internet is buzzing, the tabloids are having a field day, and even casual conversations probably turn to the topic. It's like a giant spotlight shining on your marriage, highlighting every crack and imperfection. It makes you feel exposed, vulnerable, and maybe even a little embarrassed. It's not just about personal feelings, it's about public image too. No one wants to be known as the wife constantly compared to her husband's ex. It's a tough situation, and it's hard not to feel for Hailey, and she's trying. Really trying. Hailey's Instagram game is strong, like really strong. A perfectly curated feed of posed photos, loved-up selfies with Justin, glamorous shots from red carpets and vacations. She's constantly posting stories, commenting on Justin's posts, liking fan edits. She's making it clear. They're happy, they're in love. Everything is amazing. She's basically shouting it from the digital rooftops. She's even clapping back at haters in the comments, shutting down rumors, and fiercely defending her marriage. It's like she's built a digital fortress around her relationship, trying to shield it from the outside world and all the speculation. But here's the thing, actions speak louder than Instagram posts. While Hailey is working overtime to maintain a strong front online, Justin's behavior tells a different story. He's been quieter than usual. His social media presence has shifted. He just seems off, like something is weighing on him. He's not the same bubbly, energetic Justin fans are used to seeing. So, while Hailey tries to convince the world, and maybe even herself, that everything is perfect, there's an undeniable tension. A disconnect between her carefully crafted online persona and Justin's subdued reality. It's like she's painting a happy picture over a cracked wall, and eventually those cracks start to show. It makes you wonder, how long can she keep up the facade? Is it genuine optimism or a desperate attempt to control the narrative? Only time will tell. Even longtime Jelena shippers are feeling confused. Selena isn't doing anything wrong. She's moved on, she's engaged, she's happy. Good for her. She deserves that. And Justin? He made his choice. He married Hailey. They've been together for years, they seem to genuinely care about each other, and they're even starting a family. So why do his feelings for Selena still seem unresolved? It's not fair to Hailey. And honestly, it's not fair to Selena either. She's probably just trying to move forward and enjoy her engagement, yet she keeps getting dragged into this never-ending saga. She's become an unwilling third wheel in Justin and Hailey's marriage. Fans are losing patience. They understand that first loves are hard, but at this point, it's been years. He's married. He's a father. It's time for him to act like it. It's not just about moving on, it's about respecting Hailey and their child. No one wants to feel like they're in constant competition with a ghost from the past. Hailey deserves a husband who is fully present and committed. Their child deserves a father who is focused on building a strong, stable family unit. Fans are calling Justin out on social media, leaving comments like, "Grow up, Justin, and focus on your wife and kid." They're tired of the drama, tired of the speculation, and tired of seeing Hailey go through this. They want him to take responsibility for his actions and prioritize his present over his past. It's a tough love message, but it's one he needs to hear. He's not a teenager anymore. He's a grown man with a family. It's time to start acting like it. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I post weekly deep dives into the biggest celebrity stories. Stay tuned for more.